Lexus ES 2012 to 2018. Hello everyone! Whatever motor is hidden under the hood of the instant you like, carefully inspect the car from the outside. The fact is that the paintwork is not durable and many owners complain about the thin body metal. However, the iron itself is reliably protected from corrosion. Therefore, the stretching chips that appeared in the body of the Lexus ES do not last for a long time. If a painting defect was found on a warranty machine, then the officials repainted the element for free. They say that settings younger than 2015 do not suffer from these shortcomings. But with age, chrome-plated decor elements get it. They often become cloudy and swell from the inside after a couple of winters. Therefore, salesmen recommended booking even US pasted problematic body element with a special transparent film. This really protects the car from the effect of an external aggressive environment. By the way, switching headlights and taillights can also be cured on their own using a special nebutal film or sealant. In frost, the amalgam of the side rear view mirrors burst. In this case, mechanics advise turning off the heating forcible in cold weather and not waiting for it to turn off automatically. But if there are effective methods of protection for the exterior, then everything is much more complicated with the interior. On battered Spearmint seat cushions, especially the driver's seat, sit out, leather upholstery and plastic armors crack on every third used ES. However, the Japanese quickly responded to this and repaired the seats and changed the armrest under warranty. If you find these defects on a used Japanese sedan, feel free to bring down the price. But to reset the cost based on the inherent defects of the engine is hardly possible, simply because the motors don't have them. All three Lexus ES engines are unquestionably reliable. They are equipped with a chain in the timing drive with a proprietary VVT-I phase control system. Moreover, the 90-second castle is completely painlessly digested. Although salesmen still recommend drinking the 95th base 2-liter for this unit more often than others works at the limit of its capabilities, and fuel with a high octane rating helps to increase engine efficiency and greater efficiency. With proper operation and regular oil changes, the engine can wrap up to 350,000 to 400,000 kilometers or more. And before the time, dealers advise using an injection nozzle cleaner. At least once every 10,000 kilometers and every 40,000 kilometers they offer cleaning of the throttle assembly. Its 2.5-liter counterpart is considered not only the most popular but also more unpretentious. Although this does not mean at all that he can work on a surrogate. The motor calmly reads the 90-second castle and provides it of high quality. He does not accept surrogate oil and its level must be monitored. If you hear exterior sounds when walking cold, do not rush to associate this with the death, braces of the water pump and hydraulic chain tensioner. Most likely the characteristic tapping is emitted by empty, not yet filled with oil, VVT-I couplings. Therefore, masters recommend using only liquid synthetic oil with an index of 5 or 0, for example, 5W40 or 0W30. The top V6 is a primarily reliable. It has already got rid of childhood diseases over many years of production. In addition, this unit was originally designed to work with 90-second castle. Among the few breakdowns that can occur, we highlight the premature failure of the generator oxygen sensors to mass airflow 9700, as well as individual ignition codes 3300 each. True, this malfunction are not of a messy nature. For the purpose of prevention, it is necessary to periodically, once every 2 years, clean the radiators of the engine and air conditioner. Otherwise, the motors may overheat, which is fraught with costly repairs. It should also be noted that for its volume, the 6 is quite economical and durable. There were cases when V6 sedans north up to 600,000 kilometers without a major overhaul. In general, there should be no problems with engines. They are difficult to break even if desired. What cannot be said about the machine, which even with careful care sometimes disappoints with unexpected breakdowns? All Lexus modifications were equipped with a 6-speed automatic transmission made in Japan by Aisin Bona. It was she who became the main reason for the negative reviews about ES. Although, as is often the case, the horrors about the AKP are greatly exaggerated. Yes, the book sometimes fails, but this were a one-time case and they do not point statistics. The 6-step had a congenital defect of the toggle converter. It failed to lock. Moreover, the Japanese solved the problem during the revocable campaign for re-repair of the box, and at the moment this defect is eliminated. Most likely the machine failed due to improper operation. After all, he strongly dislikes the turn driving style with sharp starts and braking, as well as sudden acceleration in a caught state, and the frequency of changing the transmission fluid also affects the life of the automatic transmission. If you change the oil in the box every 40,000 kilometers, as prescribed by the company service, then it will easily last up to 350,000 to 400,000 kilometers. The suspension of the Lexus ES with McPherson struts front and rear is also considered unkillable. There are practically no weak points in it. And the design of the chassis as whole is the same as on the machines of the past and the year before last. Chassis parts will require updating only after 120 to 150,000 kilometers and even longer. By this time, shock absorbers, ball bearings, sound blocks of levers and other consumables usually wear out. The exception is the struts and bushing of the rear stabilizer, which can fail at 60,000 to 100,000 km, and further. Periodically check the performance of the rear brake mechanics after 130,000 km. Their calipers begin to age. Usually they can be developed with WD-40 and then they will last a couple more years. Otherwise replace. The steering deck on this generation of Lexus is electric. There are not many claims to it, although there have been rare cases of failure even during the warranty period. Naturally, the replacement for customer was free. The electrics are also not distinguished by problems, although some failures and glitches do occur here. So sometimes owners complain about a freezing multimeter system and incorrect operation of their air conditioning system. In addition, the market bulbs in the taillights and low been worn out. That perhaps is all. Lexus once again confirms that it is one of the most reliable cars in the world. Moreover, you can choose any modification of the ES setting you like with any of the custom engines. But you don't have to choose a gearbox, it was the only one and was installed on all engines. However, you cannot buy a setting on the cheap due to high liquidity, it is slowly losing value. If you have had such a model, share information about what and how it breaks in the comments.